Hurricane, a tidal wave. Essence perfect, life looks brilliant. Give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're burying me, burying me. Yeah, you're burying me, burying me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Can get you out of my hand again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Can get you out of my head, get you out of my head again.
Please note.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. I run my own way to get there. Phones are calling and I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming, for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be why? Know that I need you, why? Just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart breaks a beat of sound, I press the lens just to tell you, don't leave the way, don't leave the stage. Then I try with a shadow playing the rain. I feel like I'm fading.
I can see my life is crap. I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Without a reach of fire, without a weapon to start out. But when I'm not to sleep, I'm thinking for help, thinking for hope. Just need to open my eyes now. To try to change them to somehow. To be someone among other I'm gonna try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to buy. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so
Hello, hello, and welcome to Honor Ramble.
I
am
can't
your
take
host.
myself seriously with that.
It looks like a plumb bob, but this is the celebration of this century. Do you know what a plumb bob is?
No.
Have you ever played The Sims?
No.
You've never played
Oh,
The
here
Sims?
we go. It's been 6 minutes. Here we go.
Welcome to Honor Ramble. I am your host, the lovely Auntie Collins. I'm calling myself lovely today. With me tonight, as always, is the wonderful.
I
What
can't
number
even-
minion are you?
204. Wait.
204.
204.
Minion 204. Kimmy Sokol.
Guys,
welcome.
we witnessed history this past weekend because this past weekend Athena became the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion of all time.
Woo!
However,
Let's go!
in typical Ring of Honor fashion, did we get a mention of
We
Athena tonight?
Woo!
Did we get anything at all concerning our Ring of Honor Women's champion?
Nothing.
Ring of Honor, you rock. Thank you for killing me
Okay.
for an hour to an hour and a half every Thursday.
Wrestling made me cry this much because they did not have Athena. What the heck,
Right.
man?
But, they showed a video package for Anthony Henry and
Okay, did you I mean, we'll get to it.
Yeah,
But-
I watched the full episode. Yes, you can read my
Okay,
review
we'll
on
get-
PW Insider.
We'll get to it. But
Yes.
are you familiar with 90s commercials?
Did you see the episode last week? Do you think I'm familiar with 90s commercials?
Because they did something in it that we have to talk about.
Oh,
And
I
if
saw
you
your
know-
tweet about this, and I had no idea what you were talking about. And I was like,
I'm
oh.
so excited for this podcast. I'm so excited. Sound off in the chat. Where are you out from? Where do you remember 90s commercials? And if you know what I mean, beef, it's what's for dinner. Let us know. I already brought this back up, but the lovely Bobby, hello.
Hello.
I was frantic trying to get the code and all the things to get in the thing and all the things because I was late. I was late today.
I was on time.
You're always on time.
I am always on time.
And here's the thing, I'm not a chronically late person. I just happen to be coming from work.
Of course. Busy.
I'm
Busiest person I know. On Thursday.
Today I stayed a little bit late at work so that I can finish some garnishments,
I leave for New Hampshire tomorrow to deal with a pink Power Ranger.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. How excited are you?
I'm excited because I found out I was looking at the schedule for this show and I found out that my other client I'm dealing with, Judith Hogue, who is the April O'Neil in the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, they're actually doing like a screening of the first movie because it's like the 40th anniversary, and I get to go to the screening because she's participating in a Q&A. So they're actually doing it at like a movie theater right near where the con is, like 5 minutes away, and I get to like sit there and like watch the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie with the cast of the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So I'm kind of excited. I've never
That's
seen.
exciting.
Yes, I think the only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie I saw was like the one that came out in theaters last year, and that was because I was working at a camp and children wanted to watch it. So I've never really seen a movie or the TV show. So kind of hyped for that. But yeah, new state, New Hampshire. I'm seeing
You've
JPJ.
never been to New Hampshire?
No, I'm seeing JPJ tomorrow. Very excited.
Where in New Hampshire? I've only driven through
Manchester, which is I believe
Manchester.
the capital of New Hampshire. I could be wrong about that. But that's where the airport is. It's in Manchester. It's the only thing.
Order room
Bobby,
service.
It says 40th celebration. I can send you the little thing.
40th celebration.
Yes,
This
we're calling
is
it celebration.
so iconic. This
No,
is
it's
so
not.
iconic.
So cringy. Like
Somebody in the marketing department was like, 40th celebration. I've been waiting for this. It's their best idea. It came out in 1990. Right. It's not 40 years.
I will go. Do you want me to read the thing? We celebrate 40 years of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with a special screening of the 1990 live action film. 40 years. 40. You're not going to be able to see this like on my screen. But it's 40 years. It says it. I'm sending it to Bobby, actually.
Yeah, send it to Bobby.
I'm just going to send it to Bobby.
40 years of the Turtles.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, 40
Oh,
years of
that
the
makes
turtles.
sense. Okay, I
Ah.
felt a little bit too old. Over on my Twitter, I put up a little poll about something that I'm gonna mention heavily tonight. Beef
Is it
is what's for dinner.
is it David Hasselhoff? Because did you see how I lost that poll on my Instagram? All my friends failed me. I was so
I love it
disappointed in
so
them.
much. I love
Actually,
it so much.
Britt Baker actually saw the story and did not vote. I was like, Britt, if you would have voted, I literally would have went on a pod and been like, Britt Baker voted and said she definitely would have said Baywatch and not the SpongeBob movie. But
Right.
you know,
It's because me and Britt Baker. It's because I got her DMD
I see.
towel, terrible towel.
But yes, beef. What do we beef? 90s commercials poll.
I
What?
can't have you watch it here. So
I'm sorry.
I did put a link over. I did put it in in our group chat, but it is
did
up
you?
on our Twitter. So if you're watching right now, go over to Twitter _ queer auntie. Beef. It is what's for dinner. Actually, I had chicken for dinner. Let me tell you about my day.
I'm listening as I'm watching this video.
So I've been doing what's called soft 75 because there's this like trend of like hard 75, and it's like all these rules of like can't drink alcohol, can't do all these, right, whatever. Soft 75 is doing it 3 days on, 1 day off, right?
Oh,
In
okay.
moderation. So for 75 days, I'm working out every day. I'm drinking 100 ounces of water every day. I am going on walks. I'm doing meditation. I'm reading a book, like things that like strengthen my brain, right?
Mhm.
Spending less time on Twitter, more in nature.
Yeah.
Trying to do it for my mental health, you know?
Of course.
So I was supposed to start 2 weeks ago. Was not great. So I said, okay, I'm going to start again. It's okay. Monday, we're starting it. Start off strong. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, worked out. Today, I was supposed to do all those things, right? But like give myself some time to stretch, all the things, like do more like intuitive,
Yes.
restorative kind of things, right? I am so goddamn sore because Tuesday I anger lifted.
Oh.
So I've been doing cardio and lifting,
Mhm.
and I anger lifted, which I should never do because today I feel like my arms are being weighed down by the world.
Oh no.
It's so painful. It's the good kind of pain, not like the sharp pain or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, today I woke up, I was a little sluggish, did some stretches or whatever, took my dogs to work because my husband went on a job interview. I was late to work. I'm never late to work. I'm usually like 30 minutes early, but there was traffic.
The Washington traffic,
I know they were voted like third worst in the country or whatever for traffic. Yeah. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll just work through my lunch. I did. I worked through my lunch. I got all the things done, right? We had some new garnishments, some new things come in. I set up some trainings, all the things you're supposed to do. I have Ring of Honor in the background. And then all of a sudden, someone goes, hey, can you help me do this thing that like they know how to do? Mm-hmm. They're paying times more than me. Has to do with a PDF. So that's why I left work late, is to help someone combine PDFs and put them into SharePoint. So
you decided to be a good person.
No. I know. I'm trying this guided meditation shit and I'm trying to be all zen.
No.
And goddamn car. Sorry, I'm saying goddamn and all the things. We're only 16 minutes in and I'm already huffing and puffing and swearing.
I mean, did we talk about Ring of Honor in the 16 minutes?
Yeah.
No.
But that's how my day was. It was just like all the things that I've learned in the last 3 days of like centering myself and like, learning how to like, count backwards and breathing exercises. None of it was shit because I'm sitting in a car and a motorcycle almost ran me off the road.
What kind of day is this?
I don't know. It's a full moon.
Is it actually?
I don't know.
Not that I can even see from this
Yeah,
window.
it's a full moon. STG in the house. Woo woo. Love some STG. STG. Moving on up in this world. Getting them promotions.
Promotions. We're giving out promotions now.
Yep. He's head bitch in charge now.
Head bitch in charge.
Yeah,
Listen,
HBIC.
maybe one day STG can get a minion number like me.
Ooh. Well, Kimmy, how was your day? Tell us all.
Oh,
Do you have
know.
any fun stories from this weekend or something?
What I do? Oh no, I didn't do anything this weekend.
You didn't
what
do anything.
Oh, here, my best friend. She's crazy. We're both crazy, right?
Sure,
Together.
I would agree.
So she texted me Monday. She's like, it's a nice day out. We should go on a walk.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. Where do you want to go? She's like, let's walk to the park. That's 2 miles from us.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, wait, so you want us to walk to the park? What are we going to do at the park? She's like, oh, we're going to walk around the park. So I'm like, whoa, time. You want us to walk all the way to the park, walk around more in the park, and then walk all the way back. For what? For fun. Nothing else to do. I'm like, okay. We walked 8 miles. 8 miles. And I had an amazing time because there was a swing set because we went to a park. There was a playground. So I basically... Listen, I did track, okay? I am built for this. I'm built different, all right? Different.
But can't apply sunscreen.
Nope. I could walk for miles. Listen, I'm like Batista. I could walk for miles down this danger. But I was not prepared for an 8-mile walk. I got bit by mosquitoes. But other than that, yeah,
Funny. Oh, Kimmy, I'm so glad you're here.
Bobby, you need to clean. Bobby. Wait, I gotta put that in the clips. That was hilarious.
Oh my God. Okay.
When does this happen? Like in 18 minutes? Okay.
Listen, do you have the hiccups?
No, kind of. Laughing so hard. I can't even type in our Discord.
F in the chat. F in the chat. Oh, my Discord went off.
Yeah, it's from me telling Bobby to clip me to post on Twitter.
Oh my God.
I'm built different.
You are built different, and we're so happy you're here.
Oh
my God.
Oh, Astrid, you just missed it. You missed the whole pod.
Sorry, Astrid, you didn't get to come to the party.
Astrid, I'm legit quoting Batista's theme song.
Walk alone. Okay, but do you have a belly button tattoo?
No, I don't, sadly.
Why don't we have a belly button tattoo yet, Kimmy?
Because my parents don't want me to get a tattoo.
What? Your parents?
I know.
That's it?
I know, yeah.
That's okay. So it took me a long time to get a tattoo, and I thought I could hide my Deathly Hallows tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah, because my mom thought tattoos brought the appearance of evil.
STG, I still live under their roof. They still pay for things for me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would keep that free going.
That's what
free
I'm saying.
$99.
Free 99. It's what we live by. Again, I get to sit in a movie theater Saturday to watch the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, Celebration, I might add, for free 99.
Everything is a celebration now.
This is a celebration. We're celebrating. Tina's title reign.
I am a celebration, or I am a shell of my former self. So that everything is a celebration. Wow, what an exciting week for Ring of Honor. Cool things that happen with AEW. Announcing, literally,
We didn't announce a TV deal yet.
no, but they did mention that Athena, 265 days and going. What is it?
665. I think wasn't it 666 when I tweeted or Saturday? It was not a shell-shocking episode of Ring of Honor, Bobby. All right, we only had 2 matches.
Oh,
Like, come on.
shell-shocking. All right,
Come
more
on,
shell
Bobby.
puns, and you'll break me. So,
Guys, you should all comment your favorite turtle. I don't
what do
have
you mean,
one.
like turtle? Like turtle? Like
No, your
Teenage
favorite
Mutant?
turtle? Yeah, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Do you have a favorite turtle?
I don't know which one is.
They're all named after famous artists.
I know who they are. I'm not that out of touch. Who's the orange one?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Wait, you haven't watched any of them?
No.
Michelangelo. Michelangelo is my boy. I had the little the plushie, the orange one. I picked the orange one. Orange one was my fave. And then it was Donatello the purple one. You don't know anything about a movie that you're about to go see for free.
Nope. That's why I'm gonna sit there and learn from the
Thank
cast.
y'all. Raphael is red. So you haven't seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newest movie?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, which one was just in theaters? Like the cartoon that came out last year. I saw that one.
Okay, dogs, why are we barking?
Because they want to say their favorite turtle too. They want to feel included in the conversation. Mutant Mayhem,
Conversation?
that
Conversation.
that sounds right. Let's see. Teenage
Mutant Mayhem was from last year. And yes, John Cena was Rocksteady. That's what I remember.
Yes, this was. I did see Mutant Mayhem. That is the one I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I give it like a 5 out of 10. It was kind of predictable.
Okay, but it was cute and I cried. So are you shocked?
Kidding me.
Are you shocked?
Girl? The girl?
I'm just gonna cry at everything. Are you shocked?
Kylie, Collins
Yeah, you
cried.
texting Kylie?
Collins cried during a freaking child movie. You're all shocked at my rating? Wait, I rate the Ring of Honor episode. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So I think it's 647 days, but from December 10th
Of 22
of 22
to
649 days. Thank you.
Hey.
649 days. 649 days.
That's crazy.
649. That is crazy. That is a very long time. And we know as we're leading up to things who is going to take that title belt, but they didn't mention anything.
Nope.
Anything on the show. The tapings that we were watching were from Sioux Falls.
Not Texas. We finally left
We're
Texas,
finally
guys.
out of Texas.
I never thought we'd see the day that we
I know.
got rid of Texas, so pretty stoked about that one.
We're finally out of Texas. But that also means that we didn't see a lot of our champions. But tonight we have a lot of... I said a lot, but... I mean, Sammy Guevara...
The tag and the TV. Women's.
Tag and the TV. Well, the women's.
Yeah, women's. Red got a new belt. Did you like that? She got a personalized title belt. They made the
She
strap
looked fantastic.
red.
So why don't we jump right in? The
Why
show's
don't we do that?
26 minutes in. It's going to be a short show, but tell us in the chat all of your favorite moments. But we did start off with the Ring of Honor World TV Champion Red Velvet versus a returning Allison Kay in a proving match. What are they proving?
What are we proving? Kate tweets this every week, and I'm sure I'm going to talk about this with Kate at Grand Slam when I see her in person. What are we proving? Why?
Absolutely nothing.
I think my whole problem with this was our problem with Billy's reign too, right?
Mhm.
That Billy never defended the title until she wrestled at DBD with Red. And then she lost.
So crazy. It's
And
so crazy.
I remember at the World's End Media Scrum, I asked Tony, I go, why did we introduce this title? What are we gonna do with it? I'm so excited. And Tony goes, Kimmy, I feel our women's division is so in depth that they needed another title. And Anthony, you are showing me every week that you are killing your
that
original
he's a
dream
liar.
of a year ago to right now. Because I am just seeing you bringing in jobbers to wrestle for this title for no apparent reason.
For no
I
reason.
No reason. No reason at all. I love Allison Kay. I think she should be in Ring of Honor more often. I don't know
Mhm.
why they have not offered her a deal, or if they did, why she did not sign it. But I thought this match was good. I thought Red looked good. Red was busted open. She busted her nose. She said that into the camera at the end of the match. Like, this is the hard work and blood of the champion, yada, yada, whatever. And I'm like, Red, we only see you like once a month, but we're going to go with that. And yeah, good match, good defense. Let's get a feud.
I mean, it definitely was a great opening match if it actually meant something, and that's my problem with this entire show is that a lot of things don't mean anything, and your backstage segments are worth more than gold, which for a wrestling show, okay, definitely really impressed with Allison Kay. I would completely agree that she needs to be signed. Tony Khan, just fucking sign Allison Kay. Give her some wins, maybe over Robin Renegade. Get her a win over maybe Rachel Ellering, which would be such a great push. Get her some wins over Taya. Get Allison Kay more on our television because she does look great, and it is this match was really evenly paced, which that's been my biggest criticism of Red Velvet is that she does not know how to pace herself. And I always feel like she blows up and then it's like a little bit mushy in the middle where you don't want wrestling to be mushy, especially if your name is Red Velvet and she's baking a cake. Too mushy means it's underdeveloped. So really impressed with this match. Red Velvet hitting the running knee to Allison Kay while she was draped on the ropes was very Kenny Omega coded. Not as great as Kenny Omega.
Oh.
Obvs. But it just was like, oh, this looks fantastic. But 1, 2, 3 for the win. Here we go. It just gives Red Velvet more reps, but I want to see the TV champion in some legitimate fights week after week. So
I mean, we can't even get the men's TV champion in the country.
I don't know what the plan is there.
Did you see my tweet at Rob Viper? Like, Rob Viper tweeted at me that Atlantis Jr. was fighting for a title in CMLL. And he goes, oh man, Kimmy's worst nightmare would be if he won another title. And I quote tweeted him, like, you're right, Rob, because he can't defend the one title he does have. So why would I want him to win another title, Rob? Unbelievable. SGG, I don't think there's enough time in this show for us to tell you if we would book Ring of Honor, what changes we would make. We'd be here all night. And I have a plane to catch.
Oh my goodness. Jet setting Sokol over here. Jeez.
I mean, my flight's only an hour. Don't get it twisted. I'm fine to make it.
Wow, SGG throwing in the gauntlet here. You can make some more
You know,
time.
we could have if Bobby didn't take our time before, because he was still.
It's fine. I was late. Everybody was late. It's fine. Everyone's
joking.
late.
I'm joking.
Kimmy, not all of us could be just sitting in the waiting room waiting.
Bobby, I'm joking. I am Bobby.
Listen,
Bobby, I'm going to
thank
literally.
you for the buffer. Thank you.
Bobby, when I'm at the celebration on Saturday, I'm literally just going to DM you the entire time of just like things I see. Just look, a poster.
Kimmy, you're gonna get who dis? That's what you're gonna get a text.
Who dis? You know, so the next thing that happened, which was actually really interesting, it's almost like they took a page out of Rampage a little bit because they showed a promo package for the main event.
Wild. Hey, this is what's gonna happen.
Why did they do this? No one knows.
No one knows.
But it was
They're
interesting.
trying new things.
Because I'm like, listen, this time could have been used to mention your longest reigning women's champion.
Could have.
Could have,
but it didn't.
And then, of course, in typical Ring of Honor fashion, what do we have next, everybody? A squash match! Woo!
The Gates of Agony. At least it's just the Gates of Agony with Toa Leona and Bishop Khan.
For the moment.
I know. Versus Dante Leon and Trip Gordy. Two wrestlers of whom I've never heard of before.
Trip Jordy, I believe, was on Ring of Honor before. I believe. Could be wrong. That's why I need Kyle here for him to tell me this information.
Miss him.
Yes.
Send all the love over to our friend Kyle because
he needs it.
He needs it.
I don't have much notes on this except, well, it only took us 10 minutes to get to our first squash match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
But Dante Leon has been on, he was most recently on Ring of Honor Club, episode
Ring of Honor
81.
Club?
Ring of Honor Club. Ring Honor Club 81. He was also tagging with Vinny Massaro on episode 77. So he's been around, he's lurking, but I did not really have much to say other than just your average squash. I did note that Rick Abani noted on commentary that the Gates of Agony have one of the best wins and loss records.
Because they're
did you know that?
I did, because they're the only team that shows up every week.
When he said that, I was like, oh, wait, are you kidding?
So does Brian Cage.
Okay,
Brian Cage is one of the best wins loss records in Ring of Honor. Like, if you were to look, like, I know they don't really do the wins loss records in Ring of Honor, but if you were to look, he has like one of the best wins loss records because he's there every week and he always wins because they put him in squashes.
Please leave. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. The worst people are getting the wins, and I hate it.
But you know who was good that got a win in the next match? Who I'm excited to see where they go?
Zen through. You're missing a video package
of
the history of Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson.
Because they showed it on Dynamite. What do we got to...
It's the best advert of, hey, you're already subscribed here, you're already watching this.
Oh my god, wait. You know what you can watch on Honor Club?
What?
All In from London. Like, literally the All In that took place 2 months ago.
Wait.
Yes, it's on Honor Club.
Are you serious?
Yes, I saw it when I was going to the episode. It literally, when you go to the homepage, it's like tonight's episode, and to the left, it's All In. I was like...
Already?
Yes. Like, if you go to Honor Club right now, you can watch All In from 2024. If you want to watch any moment from All In.
It's 2023 on there?
I don't... Ooh, we should look into that. Let's see.
Please look for me.
I will. I meant to tweet that All In was on Look, there it is, all in 2024. I meant to tweet this. I don't know why I did not tweet it. I forgot. Bobby, if you want to clip that too. But would it be in a... See, but it's weird, because if you go to events for 2024, it's not there. But it's on, like, the home page.
Somebody doesn't know how to code. That's what it is. But yes, if you would like to watch and you don't know the history of Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson, not everybody does. And you know what? I'm going to go watch it, and I'll probably write something for Body Slam before Wednesday, because you know what? I don't have any plans at all. No plans, McGee over here.
No plans, McGee.
I don't go places like jet setting Kimmy over here.
Oh, damn, don't get me heat now.
Listen, I'm only jealous because I'm just bitter that I can't go to Full Gear anymore.
I'm so upset. So
You know, I'm very upset as well because it's my turf.
I know.
It's my turf. And yet I am over here sad. But you know what? If Double or Nothing is where I think it is next year.
I heard it wasn't. I heard it was
If it's that other place.
Oh, if it's the other place I told? Okay. If it's the other place, you'll come?
Yeah, if it's the other place, I'll come.
Okay.
I want to go regardless.
Okay, I'll see what I could do to find out. I feel like I could talk to a couple friends of mine.
Tell me about all the things, because because if it's in where you told me possibly and not the other place,
we're being so conspicuous right now. I hope people aren't on to us.
I feel like lodging might be a little bit worse, so I'll have to figure it out early.
Well, there's hotels over there though. Like when I was there, I did an event for my school. I was like
hotels everywhere.
I know. So like there's hotels on the thing.
Okay, but do I rent a car?
Oh. Well, no, cuz there's so much to do like on the thing. There's a lot of restaurants and places to go on
and
the
Uber
thing.
exists, right? Who cares?
Yeah. Like I don't know. I feel like if you wanted to venture off the thing, then yes. But if you wanted to stay on the thing, you could get everything you need to get done on the thing.
Okay. And you'll have to teach me how to gamble.
Oh, is it just because I won in Chicago?
Yeah, you won in Chicago, and I don't win shit.
Literally, my friend didn't win either. I was the only one who won. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about the time. Okay. Do you know about my love for Clay Aiken? Do you know who Clay Aiken is? Do you know what the show American Idol is?
Yes. That's a singing show. Kelly Clarkson got experience
right.
Won.
She won the first season. The second season was won by Ruben Studdard. Second place was Clay Aiken.
Okay.
This was also a pivotal moment of my life where I just started going to school after being homeschooled. Major fan, decorated my whole locker for Clay Aiken.
Oh my God. Okay.
The day that he lost, my biggest bully drew all over my locker, like bullied me all day, was like saying, who won? Because
kids are mean.
Are the worst, right? So I've always had this like strange love for Clay Aiken. Okay. I've seen him multiple times, but like, I don't get starstruck. I'm a regular person, right? You and I could have conversation. I'm not starstruck from you. I'm a regular person. Every time I see Clay Aiken and I do the VIP experience, when he speaks to me, I go, ah! So there's a signed picture back there from when he was on Broadway. Clay Aiken was on Broadway. And it just says Collins, AAHHHH. Signed Clay Aiken, right?
I love that.
The funniest shit. So he was at a casino here.
Hmm.
And I took my mom because my mom is, older. She loves casinos, whatever. We get there so early that like there's nothing to do. The VIP is not open, whatever. So we go gamble. And I'm just gonna gamble with like $25. Lost it like instantly. My mom is winning big to the point where she's like, open your purse. And she's just stuffing like because it's like a ticketing system or whatever, and like whatever. And she's just stuffing tickets, and I'm like, Mom, this looks so bad. And she's like drinking her little vodka tonic, whatever the hell. And she's just like having a good old time, like laughing, blah blah blah. And security comes over and it's like, do you have a ticket to the event? And it's like, because we were in like a specific VIP section that's like only gambling for these people, like they had like roped everything off. And she goes, well, why would I need a ticket when I'm already a winner?
Oh no.
And I was like, no, I have the tickets. They're on my phone. Oh my God.
That would literally be something I would say though.
Why would I have a ticket when I'm already a winner?
Me walking into a wrestling
Nope.
convention. Why would I need to wait online when I help run this shit?
Cut
Like let's
off.
get it.
Cut off. We're cut off. You're cutting off. I'm cutting you off. You need a handler for you, Kimmy.
I need a handler for myself. I can't. I don't need a handler for me. I have to
Yeah.
handle her. Why?
I'll cut you off.
You're gonna cut me off?
Yeah.
I don't
Or
think it's
else.
gonna go. I don't listen. At some cons I have a personal security guard that I go to. My man Cliff MVP has known me since I've been 10 years old. Has been with me through hell and back. So yeah.
This is incredible. So Kimmy has her own security guard now.
Yeah.
Don't forget about us when you're famous, I guess. Okay, 4 shots of espresso is getting me
Hyped.
So the next match.
Preston Vance. I had a great segue, and then we talked about me casinoing and famousing. That we were very excited that Preston Vance got a win. He wrestled Brandon Cutler, who cut the most hilarious promo.
He's coming out in his little outfit, his beard out to here. What do you think he puts in his beard?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like, I mean, I know that his wife does all the gear and stuff. But
she probably knows.
She probably
like,
knows
yeah.
what to do. But he comes out and he's
with a suit on top of his gear, I might add, with Air Force Ones on.
With Air Force Ones. And on commentary, they even like mention.
They're like, is he wearing Air Force Ones?
Oh my gosh. And who comes out to answer the call of Brandon Cutler is Preston Vance. But this just echoes the episode from last week. Right? With Ari Davari last week?
Yes.
Who was like, what Texas native is going to come out here? And it was Sammy Guevara. So the moment Preston Vance music, which his music is great, came out. I think we all knew. And what title would you like to see Preston Vance go after first?
PV. I want him to beat Lance Jr.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, give it to me. Oh,
I think if they build it right, then they do it at Final Battle. They do like, I know you hate 4 corner survivals, but we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it in a while. We have not seen it in a while.
Fair.
So if they did like Preston, let's see, Preston, Atlantis, Anthony Ogogo, who I think is definitely going to be a viable. We'll talk about his promo later, where he's calling out for gold. So Anthony Ogogo, I'll put in there. And Brian Cage, because he's going to be the one to take the pin. If they did a 4 corner survival with those 4 at Final Battle, I would be okay with it.
That makes logical sense to me. I like logic, but I don't know if Tony Khan appreciates logic.
Did you watch the NFL films they did yesterday on him?
You know what I love is that he was wearing that damn neck brace, and people were just like, just look like a power slam or whatever.
Oh my god, the people from the Chicago Bears who are like, yeah, he's just acting the part,
He's
you
just
know? And then Tony
acting.
Khan's like, you didn't get pile driven, you don't know how it feels, you don't understand my pain. It's like, you tell him, Tony. It's your company.
Oh, it's still real to me, damn it.
Listen, he said throughout the entire documentary it was the most dangerous move of all professional wrestling, and he was lucky to be alive. He said it like 5 times, and I died every time.
Every time.
And I think one
So
of the lower
great.
thirds even said, lucky to be alive right now.
Gosh, those lower thirds, pay them more because that chef's
Concerned
kiss.
parent.
Yeah. What would your lower third say, Kimmy Sokol?
What would my lower third say?
Mhm.
Chaos enthusiast. Or, I mean, I kind of cause chaos everywhere I go. I mean, you're all keeping me here for the chaos, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why we keep you
Well-
on.
What would your lower third be?
Cry bitch.
Kimmy
It
Chaos
could be-
is built for this, yes.
Likely crying. Don't make me cry or else. And I'm just crying already.
Most likely to be crying in the corner.
Most likely to already be crying. Jeez. I'm already crying, folks. That's why I wear the glasses, right?
Is that really the reason you wear the glasses?
No. I wear these are my migraine glasses. You know, because it takes out the blue light.
Yeah. I got you. My glasses are blue light. I got you. I was
Felt.
trying to think of a segue with migraines and the Iron Savages, and it didn't. It didn't come to me in time.
Gosh, I love it.
You love what? The Iron Savages, the
I lo-
Outrunners, this promo, Ring of
Yeah.
Honor, this
Ring of-
podcast.
Yeah, all of it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Tell me about this promo, Kimmy.
So, Magnum and Floyd called out the Iron Savages for attacking them from behind last week. Shocking. And says that they will take them on anytime, anywhere. And then Erica Lee in the background just started screaming really randomly. And it was so weird.
I love her so much. It is the chaos feral energy that I would think would be so beautifully married with the Outrunners.
It's me. It's me. It's
You
me.
want it's you? You and Earth are the same person? Are you a feral raccoon?
No, but you said chaos.
I'm gonna get you a shirt that just says "Just Feral."
That's hilarious.
Yeah, for you. Anything
thank-
feral. I'm gonna send it to you now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Did you know that the Outrunners merch is currently in the top 10?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Wow. You should look at Shop AEW more often because
Well, I would, but you went on a rant about them like a month ago. Like, if we were trying to get a Shop AEW endorsement, we're not gonna get that because of your rant a month ago about how you.
I stand by it. I stand by it.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I only go on Shop AEW when I see things of my people, and I'm like, I need a new Britt Baker shirt. I need a new Daniel Garcia shirt. Which, sad boy hours.
We can't talk about that.
We can't. You're right. We have 2 weeks for him to change his mind.
I know, 2 weeks. He got
And we talk about the fact that I put out a tweet Wednesday when when Private Party challenged the trios champs, right? And everyone's like, "Oh my god, who's this third person gonna be?" And I, the idiot, who I tweet out scoops from time to time. I'm like, "What if it's Daniel?" And now the tweets gain traction. And I'm like, oh God, guys,
God.
it's not Daniel. I can confirm with you, it's not Daniel. So yeah,
How can you confirm that? You weren't
I
Daniel Garcia.
I know some people. Listen, he liked my it was his birthday a couple days ago, and he liked my IG story because I of course shouted him out like good friend I am. And I was about to DM him, and I was gonna be like, excuse me, sir, can you please explain to me what is going through your head right now? Because it's not the right thing you should be doing. You should this way. Don't go that
No,
way.
bad
Go
bitches for Daniel Garcia.
Listen, if he shows up in the CW, I think you're gonna hear me screaming from Washington. Well, not now. They're not on the CW yet.
You're not screaming yet.
Because it's not on NXT.
You know how fast sound travels?
Yes, but I said when NXT gets on the CW when they're not on the CW yet.
Start screaming now and maybe I'll hear it.
No, I gotta wait till I physically see him in the NXT ring.
It doesn't take 2 weeks for sound to travel. That was my bad joke. I'm sorry. I don't know science. Do you think I look like a scientist?
I don't know what subject. I don't know what subjects you were good at school. What subjects were you good at school? Were you at the math, science, or the reading and history?
I was definitely a math.
No.
Just math.
Oh, just math.
Just math. Don't like science.
Neither
Was
do
too
I.
curious. Too curious for science. I like learning about animals.
Mhm.
But when it came to like doing it's not autopsy.
Labs.
What is the thing where you open the frog up?
Oh, I never did that in school.
Dissecting.
Yeah,
I got
never
in
did
trouble.
That.
I got
Of
in
course
trouble.
you did. Of course you did. What did you do?
I was just taking the insides out and rearranging them.
Oh no. Since track didn't count as a subject for me, and it definitely should have. 92 average. Okay, Bobby. Okay,
Bobby.
was finished with like an 88, 89. Okay. But I was reading and like English and history were mine. Math, I failed all the time. Like not the class, but like the tests. I remember my coach would I would always come into like my coach's room because I'd eat lunch there. I'd always come in with like the math test in my hand. I'd like place it on his desk. He'd be like, "Do you try? Like, do you put an effort in sometimes?" I go, "Nope." He goes, "But why?" He goes, "Why?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna need this ever." And now my job in the convention scene is doing math. So who is suffering now?
I mean,
Me.
that's also the thing. Remember they said like, oh, you're not going to have like a computer or a calculator on you. And literally, what do we carry around all day, every day?
Bro, this phone, like this calculator has saved my life.
So many
on
times.
the convention scene.
Mm-hmm.
I will be using it all weekend long.
I love it. Calculators really, they do help with accuracy, although rote memorization was always like easy for me, right? So like with the history stuff, like the dates and the times and like having to put out like a timeline in my brain. But you tell me, like, why did Western civilization, rise? Because it did. I don't know.
It was so.
Why did the Roman Empire fall?
It just happened.
It happened.
It was so funny for me because I went to a very like book smart high school. Like studies mattered. Athletics they didn't give two craps about. And I was an athlete, so it's like, oh, like I don't matter here. So then I go to college and like, in my grade, I was like, I don't want to say considered the dumb one, but like all my friends had like 110 averages. We're taking all these AP classes, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm here. What homework am I copying off of today? Let's see what we have here. And then I went to college and I was like the smartest one in like all of my classes. And I was like, what is happening? I'm not smart. What? Me?
Oh. See, I almost failed my high school English because I did not complete a project that I was supposed to do. Oh, my phone is telling me it's bedtime. And I got grounded
Oh no.
because I almost did not pass a senior year English class. But
Love senior year English.
you know who also probably didn't
She's trying to steal my thing, and it's not working.
you know, probably also didn't pass high school? John Silver.
Oh, you were gonna say KM, but you know what?
KM either, because why is her name KM?
Kevin Matthews.
But is KM? Is it Kevin Matthews or is it Kiss Me?
No, it's Kevin Matthews.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, I took Shakespeare. I took Intro to Shakespeare in college.
Absolutely.
I heavily cheated in that class, Bobby. Heavily cheated on every single thing.
But I do have to tell you that in college, I challenged myself and I got a bachelor. I have a bachelor's of arts and a bachelor's of science.
Oh.
So my bachelor of arts is in English. So I studied the English language. Very dumb language.
Very dumb language.
But I did a whole study of Shakespeare, and Kylie over at Wrestling Made Me Cry, we bonded, and we're probably gonna do like a little book club because I like books now.
Oh, I saw that. I don't like reading. I believe I'm the only wrestling journalist that hates reading, so I will not be joining your book club. But how do I survive in wrestling media? Well, you see, I wake up. I have everyone do the work for me.
Words are hard.
No, I have everyone else do the work for me, and then I sit here and I pretend like I know what I'm doing, and people like to give me credit for shit that I probably shouldn't get credit for. And that is how you survive in wrestling media. I think that's the clip I'm going to tweet.
Perfect.
I think I'll go over well on Twitter, don't you think?
It's so well on Twitter. But you know what also goes well on Twitter?
Not John Silver versus Kevin Matthews.
Not John Silver. I don't know what we're doing with the Dark Order. Can I go on a little bit of a rant here? I know we're rambling here.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we're doing with the Dark Order. They're winning some, they're losing some. We'll see at the end.
They were in that main event segment. Yeah.
But like, what the fuck are we doing here? They're not prestigious enough to get away with this. They're a joke.
They've been a joke for a couple years now.
I don't know what we're doing.
I'll let everyone read
so
between
far.
The lines. Yes, I'll let everyone read between the lines with that one of why it's been a couple years they've been treated like a joke. But I think Ring of Honor, I've said this on the show a lot. I think if they're not going to be used on AEW, put them here. You know, they could have solid matches with anybody.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't be on Ring of Honor.
I don't think John Silver should have been given a squash match. I think that was a little bit ridiculous. No. I don't think he's not being built up for anything. I would have rather, we saw the Josh Woods promo right after this. I would have rather seen him in that spot or someone else from the Premier Athletes be given that. But
this angle with Evil Uno being like, I want to be the best wrestler. I want to fight all the things. Where did that go? Right? He wanted to have the best wrestling matches, and we lost to Shibata.
It went to the Logic. You know how Ring of Honor we don't do Logic? It went over there.
What? I'm just so confused. I would have rather have seen Evil Uno like get a win here to be like, okay, I'm back on track. I got a win under my belt. Now I want to face more wrestlers. Give me Shibata. Give me Shibata again. Give me Preston Vance. What? He left the Dark Order. Have a disagreement?
Have a feud?
Have a wrestle? Have a feud?
Have a wrestle?
But what are we doing with the Dark Order? They just exist.
I don't like I said, I don't know. I don't think they know what they are doing. I don't think anyone knows what they're doing with the Dark Order, to be honest. And I think, we're going to talk about the main event. Maybe they're just making one big heel faction, but we saw that already. We saw the Premier Athletes do that, and where did that go? That went nowhere. But next, speaking of Joshua Woods, Mark Sterling hyped up Josh Woods. I have my notes on my phone, that's why I'm looking down. Mark Sterling hypes up Josh Woods with all of his accomplishments. What those are, nothing in Ring of Honor. But you know what? Who cares? So Woods calls out the entire roster and says he is looking for a fight. He is willing to do it anytime and anywhere.
Does this make you excited? Because they were saying his accolades and, you know, how he had, you know, won this, all these collegiate things. And I remembered the Josh Woods of yesteryear, you know, the former pure champion Josh Woods. But are we going to see that? Do you think that that'll happen?
No. This is just going to be something that's lost in the shuffle again. Like, I wouldn't mind Josh, like, trying to go after something. I think Josh should be showcasing a big match at Final Battle, but I've learned to lose hope with this company after people give promos. So I don't know. What do you think?
I want the premier athletes to be great, right? Because I still have those vignettes in my brain because that was really awesome to me, right? Those vignettes were special. They were different. They were, hey, look at this specific premier athlete. You know, look at Ari Daivari. Look at Josh Woods. Look at Tony Nese. You know how I feel about Tony Nese. I really wanted them to be something more tangible, more threatening. They could have these monumental wins and, you know, occasional losses, but they just have been loss, nothing, maybe a squash match here and there, but it doesn't feel like we're getting the proper ground that we need to feel like a legitimate threat in Ring of Honor. We just see them and go, oh, okay, we know who's losing this match.
We know who's going to be the jobbers.
It's not fair. It's not fair. And I want to see them do great and be great. And that's that. So if this comes to something, great. If not, it'll just be vignettes that I remember.
Vignettes that we'll always cherish in our hearts.
That
only 5 of us have seen on TV. But we saw Rachel Ellering get a squash match.
Oh my gosh. At a
Against-
storyline? Something?
Not really a storyline. It's just a squash match. She wrestled Maggie Lee, who was a graduate from the Black and Brave, former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Tyler Black, also known as Seth Rollins, my favorite wrestler of all time. I know Sean had tweeted that, I know I'll break kayfabe again. I know Sean had tweeted earlier that he thinks by the end of 2025 that Maggie Lee will actually be signed. By the end of 2025 that she'll be signed to a contract, which is pretty interesting.
Oh.
So, yeah. But this was fine. You know, Rachel. Give me Rachel in red. Give me Rachel in red at Final Battle.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Absolutely. Let's do it.
I think,
Why not?
you know, I don't know if, you know, we still have this Diamante situation from last week that Diamante called Red out. We don't know when is that going to happen. Remember, we don't have a pay-per-view till December. Hasn't even been announced yet, so we're just assuming there is a final battle. There might not be a final battle for all we know, which would make us all cry. Especially me. I would actually cry. But yeah, give me Rachel in red. Let's build a feud.
Absolutely.
After she beats Diamante.
Ooh. All right. Kimmy said it. Something that's logical. But yeah, Rachel Ellering looked great in this match. They did note, by the way, that Maggie Lee was trained by the former Ring of Honor champion Tyler Black, which we all know is Seth Rollins. Oh, you just said that?
Yes.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I was like, oh my god,
Let's read it.
Black and Brave, Tyler Black.
Oh, Black and Brave. That's what it's called?
Yes. For Tyler Black
Okay.
and Merrick Brave.
I'm really good. I'm
Oh.
really good at remembering things.
Oh my god.
We're on it today, y'all. We are on
I
it.
am.
Oh,
Your espresso's helping you.
that is so nice of you.
Listen, I called out Bobby like 30 minutes ago. I am on. It's convention week. I gotta get into mode. That looks so good. I don't think so. I've only had espresso martinis. I never had like straight espresso. And I feel like if I had straight espresso, I would like run through a wall. Like I would
It's
just
coffee.
I would just be
Espresso, coffee, bada bing, bada boom.
like don't you think like if I had like straight espresso, I'd like run through a wall and like jump up and down and be like the hyperest person like you've ever met in your life?
I don't know. I've met me on this podcast. we could have a rage off, a feral child off. Here it comes.
So STG, I've never had Red Bull, but
You
story time.
story time with Kimmy Sokol.
So the last show I worked last year was with Ruby Soho, my
Okay.
very good friend Ruby Soho. So she comes, she has 2 cans of C4 energy. She's like, pick one. I bought one for you. I was like, oh, like I've never had an energy drink before. She goes, oh, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. And I was like, okay, I'll have like the pink Starburst flavor, I guess. And I was like, so what do these taste like? You know, again, I've never had an energy drink. She goes, it's going to taste like Starburst. Like it's one of my favorite flavors. So I'm like, okay. So I take a sip and I'm like, oh, like this is actually pretty good. Like it literally just tastes like Starburst. So now, again, typical convention life. SoCal Val, my other very good friend. I said I never had Red Bull. This is not Red Bull. This is C4. Different company.
True.
So SoCal Val goes to the bar at noon, starts drinking, and I look at her, and Val and I have known each other since I was 16 years old. I go, Val, don't you think it's a little early? She goes, Kimmy, I'm running on London time. It's 5 o'clock over there. Perfect time to drink. So she
Yeah.
goes, why don't you try it? I'm like, all right. She didn't mix it yet. It was pure, straight alcohol that I mixed with the energy drink. So I thought I was going to die. I was like, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack. I'm going to die right now. I'm not going to make it. And I lived. But yeah, don't do that. Don't mix those two. Like separately.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's just caffeine doesn't do. Listen, I'm not going to.
I'm better than most people my age. I will say that.
Yeah, I would believe that because when I was a young fuck like you, I was wearing my bra on the outside of my clothes, dancing on bars. You didn't.
No.
I'm sorry.
I
That's
don't really.
kissing strangers.
Yeah, no, that's not. No. No.
No, 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 no.
I think this is why. I think this is why I'm continue to be booked on shows is because I'm not like that. I'm mature, hard worker. Let's
I don't know
go.
what that is. I'm not gonna be that.
Yeah.
You get a couple like espresso martinis that are like heavy poured or a vodka Red Bull in me. I'm dancing on tables.
Listen, I did 5 espresso martinis the last night of the cruise, and I felt absolutely amazing. And I could like run
I
through a
would
wall.
get so much heartburn.
I didn't drink them in a row. Like it was like
Oh.
2, then I ate dinner, then another 2, and then I waited 2 hours, and then the last one. But it was like I remember I texted Ella. I'm like, it's my 5th one, and she goes, "How are you not dying?" And I go, just like this. But you know what was good? What was an actual match? Actual storytelling? Actually made sense.
What?
It was the Infantry versus Angelico and Serpentico. Because we finally had a match on this episode.
Finally, a great
Finally.
match. Okay, but
And-
do you like your espresso martinis with vodka or with tequila? I gotta know.
Oh fuck. I think vodka. Vodka and Bailey's. Yeah? Yeah?
I mean, yeah, that's
I need Bailey's.
way.
Bailey's has to be in there. Because it's just so much better with Bailey's. If there's no Bailey's in it, it tastes different. It's not good. Bailey's makes the drink.
vodka Red Bull is not devastating. We're gonna fight STG.
No, we gotta talk about this match. Then you could fight, but we gotta talk about this match.
Fine. I will delay my fight. I will delay it until we finish this.
Hey, listen, did you see SRS fighting today on Twitter?
Oh my god. Ugh. I just gotta say, I may be a passionate motherfucker, you know? Like, I talk about all the things, we have a little laugh, it's fine. Pull the plug if I'm ever that angry like that guy.
I got you. I mean, I don't have the capability to do that on here.
Slapping the desk, acting like he's gonna like keel over from a coronary embolism. How could you be that mad from wrestling?
Aren't we supposed to be romanticizing about pro wrestling? Isn't that what everyone says?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, exactly, Kimmy. It's so fun. Be sports entertained. And if you're no longer entertained, if you are that angry that like it feels like a medical episode, walk away. Walk away, bud. That's all I was saying. And you know what? I want to be synonymous with like having a good gab, having a good laugh about a regular ass episode of a show or a thing. I never want my legacy to be in tandem with being
With being like that.
on the verge of death. Yeah. I just feel like for me, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know his story. I don't know who he is. I already previously had him blocked, which is fine. And that's not what we're here to talk about. I just want to remind y'all that this is a place to be passionate, excited about wrestling, and talk about the things that like we want to see better. But in no way is this like real life. We do this for fun.
And we always talk about how we know David Hasselhoff from the SpongeBob movie.
Kimmy!
What?
If you said that in every podcast episode moving forward,
Would you rather me talk about Top Golf?
kiss you on the little head, kiss you on the forehead.
Listen, do you want me to talk about Top Golf or you want me to talk about David Hasselhoff?
Hmm.
The only time I got angry from wrestling was the NWO. And yeah, I wasn't alive for that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
SCG, I guess you and I are going to have a podcast together.
Oh, here we go. She's booking other pods without me now because I wasn't alive for something.
It's not like you have access to it at all.
Oh, I definitely do. Anyway, what we were originally talking about. So
good
match.
Okay.
These two teams should be fighting for the Ring of Honor tag team.
We glazed over
what? Rachel Ellering?
the Anthony Henry, JD Drake, and beef of it all.
Oh, I didn't even talk about that in my review. That's how much I really did.
I mentioned this because the music behind it was the same as beef. It's what's for dinner. Tell me in the chat if you remember the beef. It's what's for dinner. Bump, bump, bump. Do you remember that? They put the music in this little package. And it was just a sweet little chef's kiss of it all. I remember the 90s, Bobby. I remember saying it all the time, every time we had beef for dinner. Beef is what's for dinner. I still do it. I still do it every single day. It is like the little worm in my brain. I love it. I love it. I love this. And Kimmy doesn't understand. It makes me so cry. I'm gonna
Makes
cry.
you so cry.
I'm so sad because you don't understand the beef reference. But did you ever drive up to another car and ask them if they had any Grey Poupon?
What is happening?
Do you know what Grey Poupon mustard is?
No.
Oh! Oh my gosh, Kimmy! You don't know the fancy mustard? The mustard of rich people? I saw Grey Poupon. Okay, so the commercial has like a butler, and it's like Grey Poupon. So I thought anyone who had Grey Poupon mustard instead of like the French's with the Heinz mustard. I just thought they were like, oh, these people have money. Oh man, they have money.
I'm Googling this. I'm so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, hold up. I'm pretty sure I have this in my house. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go on.
So I don't like regular mustard.
Okay. That makes sense.
Obviously, as I'm dying over here. I cannot breathe because of the comment.
No.
So my dad likes mustard, and I'm 95% sure that I have this in my house. Like 95% sure. Bobby, I can't breathe. I am not going downstairs and looking through my fridge to see if we have it. That's a little bit too much work. I'm pretty sure I woke both my parents up from laughing so loud. Pretty sure they're gonna like kill me or something. Are you like, what are you viciously like typing over there?
I'm putting up a poll. I gotta know if people think it's.
Here we go. Another poll. And make sure to put in there I didn't know what it was. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, while she goes typing up that poll.
Yeah, tell me about your thing.
Parental figures. If I hear one of them walking, I might yell that.
Oh.
I might. I don't know if they're up. I'll say it tomorrow when my dad drives me to the airport. I'll be like, so, parental figure number 1.
I'm not gonna ask how old your parents are, but like, are
They're
they
in their
like,
50s.
Okay, so like Gen X?
I don't know what year is like which. Like my dad was born in 1970. My mom was born in 73. I don't know which falls in. Anyway, that would be Gen X. What am I? Am I Gen Z? What am I?
What is going on? What little party are we having back here?
We are having a party. I mean, hello.
Oh my gosh. Those are just doing wrestles over here.
Gen
Z proms?
Yes, people born in 2001 are Gen Z. What does that mean?
This is the craziest show ever. Oh my god.
Do we need to talk about the rest of the episode?
I don't know. Okay, but seriously, if you don't remember all the 90s commercials, you haven't lived.
I wasn't alive.
You should go back and learn your history.
History of what?
Commercials.
When am I ever going to need that in my life?
Right now. Oh my god, Mentos, fancy, Mentos, the rich me good.
Oh my god. All right. Whew. I'm going to try to pull this together. So we can talk about the freaking infantry and then I'll go into
I'm not crying, you're crying. It's the most unhinged show.
Bobby doesn't just want us to talk about Ring of Honor.
Oh.
Well, I don't even know who that is.
Oh my gosh. Kim, you have so much homework to do.
Homework.
Yep,
Let's
I'm giving
Google-
you homework.
Let's Google this person.
Oscar Mayer Weir? You don't. Oscar Mayer
Oh, that's what those things are called.
Who's a hot dog? Oh no, I've completely lost it. I'm so professional. Oh, I
didn't know those things had like a name. Oh,
It's a brand. It's a brand.
okay. We don't have like that's not a thing in New York.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Oh my gosh. This episode is going down in history. Oh my god.
Bobby, I'm so sorry. You might have to clip like the whole episode. Wait, I had a VHS tape. I know what that is. I had those.
Okay, but did you have the Titanic and 2 VHS tapes?
No, I saw the Titanic for the first time in January of 2024.
Are you kidding? This episode is just me learning about the age difference between me and Kimmy.
Wait. I'll make it so much better for you. So,
Oh my god.
okay, so the day before we leave for the Jericho cruise, nonetheless,
Oh
we're
no.
flipping through the channels, and my friend was like, "Oh, the Titanic's on. We should watch the Titanic." And I'm like, "Oh, like I've never seen the movie. Okay." And I'm like, "Wait, we're watching this the day before a cruise. Don't you think this is a little superstitious?" He's like, "No. Like we need to be prepared of what to do if the Titanic happens to us." But I'm like, we're going to Mexico. We're not gonna bump into an iceberg on the way to Mexico. He's like, you never know. So
never
I'm like,
know.
all right. So I'm watching the movie. And you have the people playing the music like on the boat. And I'm like, what are these dumb people doing? They're gonna sit here and play the stupid song when they could be like trying to rescue their life, trying to live, but no, playing their stupid little instrument is way more important. What? And then I'm like, wait, why is the music getting so sad?
Oh, Kimmy.
And then I saw them. Yeah.
Mm.
It was a pretty good movie.
It was to lift their spirits.
Well,
let them not know.
I know that now. I didn't know that in like the
Jack could have been saved.
He could have.
Could have been saved. I used to play that in the water all the time, where we'd be on like a little thing and be like, "Can we fit? We can fit. You could all fit. See, you could fit."
But that was the joke on the Jericho cruise. Was like, I have a child. I have a child. We would say it throughout the entire boat. And I remember Deanna Perrazzo. So she's known me for a while. Like, she knows me and my friends. So we told her, like, oh, I saw the Titanic, and she goes, why would you do that? And I'm like, Deanna, I've been on cruises before. Like, we're fine. And she goes, well, Kimmy, me and you get off the boat first out of anybody. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. We got this. Me and you till the end. So Deanna and I had to pack the whole cruise that, like, if it were to happen, me and her were getting off the boat before everybody else. We were going to make it. Don't know about Jericho and everybody, but me and Deanna, we were going to make it to the end.
Absolutely. I'm here for it. I went to the Titanic exhibit recently.
I saw that.
It was really good. It touched my little nerd heart. Well, everyone was like messing around and trying to poke stuff. I was like very into it. Very into it. I always forget that the submersible, whatever the one that exploded last year.
Oh yeah. The submarine.
The submarine is up at Everett. It's not too far from me.
Oh wow.
I didn't know that. It's a former Boeing guy. Boeing is just down the street. Didn't know that. Anyways. There have been memes about it.
I remember at my grad party, we were looking at like the Spotify playlist, and one of the playlists my friend literally played was songs I would play if I was trapped in the submarine right now. And I was like,
and we're back on it.
we're back on what?
We're back on. It went from sad.
To funny,
sad, and now it's.
Oh, now it's funny.
Now
yes.
it's funny again.
Yes, and then we played the soundtrack of what I would be listening to if I was in the submarine.
What would be your song?
I forgot what was. Oh, it was like a bunch of SpongeBob songs that we were just listening to.
Oh my gosh, SpongeBob!
see the constant theme of my life.
Yeah,
I think I am
Square
SpongeBob.
pants.
Like, not gonna lie, like I think, like if I had to relate to a character, I have the anxiety of SpongeBob. I have the organization of SpongeBob. I'm the leader of SpongeBob. I am SpongeBob, and I am built different. As I said in the beginning of this podcast, I am built different, and I walk inside this pit of danger. Thank you.
So if you're SpongeBob, does that make me Squidward?
No, because Squidward's miserable, and I don't think you're a miserable person.
Thank you. It's so nice.
Now she's gonna cry. Where's the cry meter?
Oh no. We're crying the whole time.
Oh my god, Beanie Babies. I watched a documentary on Beanie Babies. It was on HBO Max, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was so good. You know what you need to watch? I watched it yesterday. The Demi Lovato Hulu documentary about child stars. It was so good.
Sorry,
So
I'm
good.
in the middle of. When do new episodes of The Circle come out? Bobby, I know you mentioned The Circle. Are you also watching The Circle? Should we have a chat on this channel about The Circle? I want to be
The Circle.
on The Circle so bad.
What is The Circle?
You don't know The Circle? It's a reality show.
Yeah, it's a reality show, but it's like every reality show about like lovers and like crap. Like,
no. You make like an online persona. You don't ever go face to face, right? You're all just virtual. So you could either be yourself or you could be somebody else.
Oh,
and you make alliances. And you got to remember that who you are.
Yeah.
So right now there's a person that's she's playing a 26-year-old, but she's actually like in her 50s.
Oh no!
And she got HBIC wrong, right? They were doing this thing of like what is like the acronym that's the best, like a compliment or whatever. And
yeah.
Calling someone the HBIC is like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like things like that it's like forever I'm a young person in my brain. See? Bobby's learning new things. If you didn't know what HPSC is, I'm sorry. But it was not too long, didn't read. Anyways, is a great reality show. I would love to be on it. I don't know which persona I would be. What should I be myself?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't like play somebody else. I'd be like too self-conscious to be like, no, I had to be.
I would be very self-conscious. But I don't know if I would play younger. I don't know. I don't think I look like I'm in my 20s. I think I look exactly the way I am. Bobby, you and I should go on the show. Let's do it. We could win $100,000.
Yo, Bobby, we could like, I don't know, do something. OLE vacation? Oh.
But match the online persona to the person. I'm into it.
Wow. Big Brother Canada be harsh.
That's rude. But speaking of harsh,
I feel like we can't even talk about the rest of the episode.
The match that we're about to talk about is the actual good match of it all.
The one I've been trying to talk about for 20 minutes that I keep being interrupted. Is this my one time to shine?
Yeah. Okay, take it away there, Kimmy Sokol.
Bobby, do not interrupt me. See, it's Bobby. He's doing it on purpose because he wants to see me get angry. So, finally, there was an actual match on the episode. Thank God, hallelujah, and amen. These two teams should be fighting for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. However, the championships need to be in a bunkhouse match on Collision because that's a little bit more important, apparently. The infantry has a bright future ahead of them. I can't wait to see more of them on hopefully AEW programming. Bobby, shut up. And these two teams celebrate at the end of having a great match in front of the South Dakota crowd. Bobby, you don't get in trouble on this show.
Yeah, you're not in trouble. You are our Father.
Yes.
Who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. I will be done.
Oh my gosh. Actually, great match. I really liked seeing Serpentico and Hella go get some actual workable offense in on the infantry. The infantry have been looking so good. I want to see the infantry on more shows, whether it be Ring of Honor or AEW.
Let's move on up to AEW.
Okay, but their finishing move, that boot camp,
so good,
so crispy, with a crispy R, crispy. You know, it's for crispy. No, it's fine. But yeah, the boot camp is fantastic, and they looked great.
They all
10 out
look
of 10.
great.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Then, sadly, we remembered what show we were watching, which was Ring of Honor. And we had back-to-back squashes. One of them was Anthony Ogogo.
Do you like his music?
I mean, I understand the bells, because it's for Big Ben in London.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
I get it.
Right, the bells of the Big Ben, and then the ring bells because he's a former boxer. I'm like, oh, this is nice. I wish we heard it more. I have weird feelings about Anthony Ogogo.
Listen, I mean, there was a promo. We'll talk about the promo now because it intertwines, right? So Ogogo's excited to be back in Ring of Honor. He said he had just come from Paris watching everyone win gold in the Olympics, and he has this bright idea that now he wants to go after gold. Shane Taylor agrees. He says Shane Taylor Promotions is going to take all the gold, and AEW might be where the best wrestle, but Ring of Honor is where the baddest rumble, which was the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life.
I didn't understand what he said. I was like, biggest
Rumble?
I didn't know
Rumble?
what he said, so I had to go on Twitter, stop what I was doing to figure out that he said Rumble.
Literally, that's the name of my review. Like, if you go on PW Insider, it says Ring of Honor Episode 82 review, in quotations, ROH were the best Rumble. And then my first sentence is, well, Shane Taylor, Ring of Honor is the home of many things, but I do not believe it is where the baddest Rumble.
It
He
stung.
tried. He tried.
It stung. It's a bad fart. You know, it was a bad fart lingering in the room.
He
and
tried.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. But I think, you know, I don't think Anthony could wrestle pure, so I don't think it's going to be that. I think TV makes sense unless he's going to challenge Mark. But we're still waiting for Shane Taylor to challenge Mark. And Mark's never here, so
But she should be. Shane Taylor should have gotten an opportunity and belt long time ago.
Shane shows up every week.
It's rude. It's actually hurting my feelings.
Yeah, it was one of my other original Tony Khan questions, but I had to ask about my dentist friend.
But
I'm sorry.
I gotta ask, like, is Anthony Ogogo trying to be face or heel? Because after the match was over,
he got into a lot of people's faces.
And he was like flipping them off. And I'm like,
I think he's supposed
am I supposed
to? They're supposed to be heels. Shane Taylor Promotions has always been a heel group. Lee Moriarty's supposed to be a heel.
Yeah, but it's the kind of heel that you're like, yeah, violence. I love it. It's like how I feel about Moxley. Yeah, murderer. But like, yeah, you're a bad guy, but I like you.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like, especially in Ring of Honor, right? They don't really care about heels' faces. I mean, technically, Athena's supposed to be a heel.
Okay, but I like her.
I know. So it's very weird.
It doesn't make sense to
But
Auntie.
I will say that Ogogo is supposed to be a heel.
Well, flipping off the fans, I guess. Flipping off fans, putting a plastic bag over someone's face.
I mean, I know
murderer, burning down houses, flipping off fans.
Listen, I know Brian Cage is a heel because we had to see a squash match with him next.
Brian Cage and his stupid face and his stupid graphic. And that Wolverine gear. Never want to see it again. How many times is he gonna wear it? Is he changing his chonies? I don't want to know. If there is a hater for Brian Cage, it is me. I will hate on him. I don't hate him as a person. Don't get it twisted. But he does nothing for me. Nothing.
I don't think he does nothing for anybody, and we had to see him twice because then we got to see him in the main event.
If there's a fan of Brian Cage, I haven't met them.
Oh my god. So, in our main event, they're excited to talk about the main event. Very excited to talk about the main event over there. Now Collins is going to yell at them. But in our main event, we had the ROH Tag Team Championship Proving Grounds match between Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara versus the Dark Order team of Alex Reynolds and Evil Uno. Woohoo! Oh, she's going to yell at them again. So I'm just going to talk about the main event. So, the one thing I really liked about this is how Reynolds kept feeding into the 10-minute rule in Proving Grounds matches because Reynolds is right. They just have to last 10 minutes.
Right.
That's all they have to do. They do not have to win to get this match. They could sit in the ring for 10 minutes, crisscross applesauce with their hands folded, and they get a title match.
Right.
And Reynolds and Uno were smart because all they had to do was they didn't have to touch once and they would have gotten their match. So love that they were really feeding into that. However, the champions in this match won. Avi. Their plan didn't work. And I will say,
I was kind of hoping it would.
I
was kind of hoping it would. As dumb as it was.
I agree. I lost my train of thought. Oh, the crowd was the hottest it's ever been for this match, like throughout the entire night. This is where they were the loudest. Apparently, Dustin Rhodes is really over, which is why I'm assuming he's going to resign his contract. If you saw the reports earlier this week, that his contract's apparently up soon. And then, after the match was over, they got attacked by not only the Dark Order, but the Gates of Agony and Brian Cage in a 6-on-2 attack. I have no idea where this is going. I think this is where we reintroduce the Von Erichs. So, we kind of get like a 4-on-6, and then, 2 random people come, make it a 6-on-6. But why? Yeah. Why are the Dark Order and the Gates of Agony friends? What did they do?
I don't know. Maybe they do each other's laundry. Maybe they owe a bet someplace. When commentary was like, "Oh, it's a 6-on-2 or whatever that they were saying," I'm like, why don't they just beat each other up?
It was like, who cares?
Who cares?
Like, they did this
French
already.
braid each other's hair? I'm right.
Well, John Silver's bald, so definitely not French braiding his hair.
He's got a beard still.
Oh my god. They did this a couple weeks ago. The same thing.
Exactly. Why?
Because they have nothing else to
I feel
do.
like a lot of this episode was like, oh, did you watch a couple weeks ago? Why don't we flip it and reverse it?
Reverse. I don't know.
I loved it.
You loved what?
That reference, not this episode.
Oh. I was gonna say, I think it's very telling that this week I got the most amount of messages telling me, how do you watch Ring of Honor every week? And Ring of Honor is basically dying. And,
You're not wrong. How do we watch? And this show was only like 57 minutes or whatever.
Like an hour 15-ish. Like,
Okay.
I'll tell you that something that Sean had actually said in his show with Jimmy on Wednesday was like, he had told like AEW, like, hey, like we're thinking of pulling our Ring of Honor post show because nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
And there's no point for us to do one if nothing of importance is happening on this show. And he's right. He's 100% right. We'll never cancel Honor Ramble though.
No.
Because we're here. We're here, right?
We're here for you. We're here for the laughs. We're here for the great
for the ramble. We're here
for the ramble. This is the best ad for Honor Ramble. We're here for the chisme and we're here for the banter. We don't care about the wrestle. It could be MLW. It could be NXT. It could be anything else. But no, we choose Ring of Honor.
Has a completely different identity. Yes, exactly. Bobby is right. Bobby is 100% right. But do you have anything else to add with the main event?
No, it was great. Loved it.
How do you rate the episode?
If only one match was good and the little segments were good, but everything else was dirt, was nothing. Remember how last week I gave it a 3? I'm going to give it a 2.
A 2.
I'm 2 out of 10.
I'm with you on a 2. I'm sick and tired of us like really hoping and praying for champs. Why is Mark wrestling on Rampage? Why is Mark on Collision? Why is Mark on Dynamite, but he can never make his way over to the show he's champion on? Like, they're taping Ring of Honor before and after Collision or before Dynamite, where Mark is already there. He is not flying anywhere. They do not have to pay an extra amount of money for him to fly and tape Ring of Honor. He's there already. Use him.
Are we getting our Athena episode? Is that next week?
Oh, I thought, but I wore the shirt. I wore the hat.
I know.
I was all
They were
prepared.
hyping it. They didn't even do a backstage segment.
No, I don't. Oh, damn, my hat fell. I don't know.
Should I at Athena? Hey, Athena, why were you
You
not on the
should.
show?
You should. I'll CC it if you do it. Just tag me. But I
Okay.
will. I Prevail came out with a new album. Oh my god.
Well, speaking of which,
Sorry, I was
tell
really
the
excited for
lovely people
that.
where they can find you.
Sorry, I was really excited when I got that Spotify notification. I have something to listen to on the plane tomorrow, but you could follow me on Twitter at Kimmy_Sokol. I'm almost at 1,800 followers, guys, which is crazy. And you can follow me on Instagram at Kimmy.Sokol, where I'm close to almost 1,900 followers. Also crazy. If you are in the New Hampshire area, I am flying there tomorrow morning for Granite State Con, and I will be there with Amy Jo Johnson and Judith Hogue for a whole weekend of a lot of fun things. What else do I got going on? You could read my Ring of Honor reviews on PW Insider every week. You could see us here every Thursday on Honor Ramble. I have some pretty exciting pods coming up. It was announced today. I know Collins, you had saw this, that Jose is letting me be on his show.
Ice cream.
I'm ice cream, and I had to
You
text
are
him, and
ice cream.
I was like, what ice cream? Yeah. So I'm gonna be podcasting with Jose, and my two bestie pals, Pluggo and JPJ. We're gonna be predicting Bad Blood in a couple weeks. I had set up an interview with someone really special in a couple weeks, but I don't want to say who it is until we actually do the episode. You know who it is. I told you.
I don't know anything.
I'll tell you when we get off the air.
That's
But
fine. That's fine.
I no, I will tell you. I'm pretty sure I told you. You
I
screenshotted my
think
Snap story.
I did.
Yeah, so you know. And yeah, if you want to see all my other wrestling nonsense, go to the Pop Break and see all the shit I write over there. But Collins, where can we find you? Tell us. You wrote recently something else on Body Slam about
I
Athena.
know. And then I'm gonna try and write something about Brian Danielson and Nigel McGuinness, because honestly, their feud is just as good as The Rock and Austin.
Yes.
I'm saying it now. And the only reason why people don't believe it or don't see it is because it's on a smaller platform. But if you look at it analytically, 37 matches between the both of them. There's a feud. It's been brewing since Nigel and Danielson got here. What a beautiful thing that will culminate next week on AEW at Grand Slam. But you can follow me at _queer auntie. Remember the underscore. Except apparently Twitch doesn't like the underscore. I'm going live on Twitch periodically, so go ahead and follow me there. I need all the follows I can get. I've been posting more on Instagram. Aren't you proud of your auntie?
I am.
It's silly little things.
Listen, Colin said to me, I think like maybe a month or two into me being on this show permanently, she was like, how do I get more followers on Instagram? I'm like, you gotta post more. And look at the content that is producing with the followers.
1,600. And I was like barely over like 1,000.
See?
I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
On my back. But yeah, go ahead. Follow me _queer auntie. I'm posting content everywhere, which way. And you don't want to miss it. Also, you don't want to miss everything going on OLE. Seriously, there's something going on every single night. I posted the thing in the beginning, right? There's something going on Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. There is something going on. Remember to find us on all our beautiful social medias. Show that love. Tell us the kind of content that you want to watch, because if you don't like this kind of content,
I don't know what you're doing.
What are you waiting for?
And Mark has been doing a lot of great interviews. Mark had interviewed both Collins and I. go. So I did it. So go watch all the others.
Absolutely. And Kimmy, when you think of OLE, say one word about OLE.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm getting PTSD.
Oh my gosh. But honestly,
Family.
are we putting a timer to that? Oh my gosh. Well,
If you know, you could watch my my interview where I spent 20 minutes doing one-word answers and crying the entire time because I don't have a vocabulary.
It was so funny. I'm sorry that I was laughing. But honestly, it's the best time. But have a great fucking week, people. Be kind to each other. Don't be a Richard. And happy wrestling.
Or else.
Or else. Bye.